Test, test. Test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Okay. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new stream. I am your host Jago. Today, last stream we finished all the loner deck duels. Very satisfying. But what I think we're going to do now is try out some of these duel quizzes. We're getting off to a late start this stream, which isn't preferable, but I think having a few duel quizzes will be a nice change of pace from the grinds that we have been doing the last couple streams. Yeah. There's a number of duel quizzes that we've already finished. At least I think. Yet we have some level 2 that we haven't done yet. At least I haven't done yet. And a lot of level 3s that I haven't done yet. Hope you all enjoy the audio. I'm trying a new recording setup. But I think we're going to go straight into this with Rampage of the Forest 1. Excavate your deck to activate the effects of Sylvan monsters. We've tried Sylvans in the lone deck duels, so we know how they work.
I'll show you a strategy that you've never seen before. Duel!
Right, so the way lone deck duels work, or sorry, not lone deck duels, duel puzzles work, is you do a single turn to win. So, for example, we just have Sylvan Martial Leaf. When normal summoned, we can choose either 1 or 2 and excavate that many cards from the top of our deck. We send any excavated plants to the grave, and any other cards are put on the bottom of our deck in any order. Now, if we look, if in some duel puzzles, in other Yu-Gi-Oh games, you could look at your deck to see the order in which cards are, but that's not the case here that I can see. But
I know what to do. I summon a
if we use Martial Leaf's effect and we choose 2, see, we get a Martial Leaf and a Komushumo. A Martial Leaf, when sent to the grave, destroys a monster on the field,
I activate my monsters.
which can destroy Blue Eyes White Dragon. And Komushumo can destroy a spell or trap, which is this Wall of Disruption. Which means we can go into the battle phase and attack the opponent directly. Boom. That's it. That's all a puzzle duel is. That was a level 2 puzzle duel. Let's see how that is. Now, we can go through all of these very quickly. But I think what I'm going to show you is we're going to try out the 3s. I haven't done a 3 before. But we can see how much more difficult it is from a level 2. Try out this, the first one, level 3 one.
I'll show you a strategy that you've never seen before. Duel!
Awesome. So, we have Alligator's Sword, we have Warrior Elimination, and we have Hunter with 7 weapons. Now, this is a pretty simple one. If we summoned Hunter with 7 weapons, we would run into an issue where we wouldn't be able to use warrior elimination, since that would destroy our own monster. Our opponent has 2 warriors, so quite simply, we can play warrior elimination to start. Then we can summon Hunter with 7 weapons. We can declare Dragon and move to the battle phase. We have Hunter attack Komori Dragon, attack directly with Alligator Sword. Yeah, that's pretty simple. Let's skip ahead a little bit, actually, to try out a bunch of strategies. Let's go on to Electric Overload 2. Using Ninjutsu Art of Transformation.
Can you find the synchro solution? Duel!
Oh, okay. Our opponent has 2 The Creators. Rather hilarious. But between this Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke and White Ninja on our field, I think we can do... we basically can destroy them right away. And we can attack directly. But with only White Ninja with 1500 and Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke with 1800, we are nowhere near the 6100 that we need to get. But the top of our deck is a Black Dragon Ninja with 2800. It cannot be special summoned except by the effect of a ninja monster or ninjutsu art card. We do have this ninjutsu art of transformation, which can special summon a beast monster from our deck, attributing a ninja monster we control. So, I think the strategy is pretty simple. We flip summon White Ninja to destroy the creator. Go to the battle phase. Attack with Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke. Attack with White Ninja. We can tribute our White Ninja that has already attacked to get Black Dragon Ninja.
Come out! I special summon a monster!
Oh, I think this. We could use Black Dragon Ninja's effect to send our trap card and a monster to the grave to banish a monster the opponent controls. We probably should have banished the creator to be able to attack with Sasuke and Black Dragon Ninja. I see. Let's end turn, which fails, but we can try again. Alright. Flip summon White Ninja on the creator. Now let's think this carefully. We can send a ninja monster from our hand and one ninjutsu art card from one ninja and one ninjutsu art card from our hand and our face up on the field to the grave. And target one monster on the field. Banish it. this face-up card leaves the field, special summon as many monsters banished by this card's effect as possible to their owner's fields. In theory, wait, hold up. It says if it leaves the field, special summon as many monsters banished by this card's effect, and can target any monster on the field. Can it banish itself to activate its effect to special summon itself back? That'd be pretty wild. Let's give it a try. So we normal summon Sasuke. Battle. Attack. Attack directly. Let's use Ninjutsu Art of Transformation on White Ninja. We can attack with Black Dragon Ninja. Alright, let's give it a try. We're going to send Sasuke and Ninjutsu Art Transformation. No. Hold on. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. Okay. Ah, I see. We're supposed to banish Sasuke. The trap destroys Black Dragon Ninja, which then special summons Sasuke back to attack directly. We have it. Third time's the charm. We're gonna do this. Alright. One last try. Electric Overload 2. Alright. We know the drill. White Ninja destroyed this, the creator. Normal summon Sasuke. Battle phase. Sasuke attacks the creator. White Ninja attacks directly. Ninjutsu Art. White Ninja. This one Black Dragon. Attack. Black Dragon sends himself Ninjutsu Art to the graveyard to banish Sasuke. Black Dragon's effect activates special summon Sasuke. Nope, almost made a fatal mistake. We attack with Sasuke. There we go. I doubt that is ever going to be a situation you'll face in Duel Links, but it's fun practice. Alright, let's skip ahead again. Resonance of Contrast 2. This uses Bujingi monsters. We all remember Bujingis. These fun beasts and beast warriors with a very icky card. Alright, we have a trap card, Fine, which discards 2 cards. Now, discarding 2 cards, terrible effect. But it does put monsters in our graveyard, which, say, Bujingi Boar can be banished from the graveyard to target a monster we control, or target a monster the opponent controls, and change its defense to 0. And change it to defense position. And we have Bujingi Ibis, which we can discard it to give a Bujin monster we control piercing damage. If we quickly look at the very icky card while covering up our eyes, so we just see the effect. Yep, if we control a beast, we can banish it from our grave and the target one spell trap the opponent controls destroy it. Okay, over. This set card is Wall of Disruption, which would ruin our day. So we're gonna activate Fine. And discard Boar and Centipede. Ugh. We can normal summon Bujin Yamato. And activate this icky one to get rid of Wall of Disruption. Then we'll use Boar's effect on Blue Eyes White Dragon. And we can activate Ibis's effect on Yamato. Into the battle phase, we attack. And there we go. That was pretty fun. Kind of simple. Anyway, let's skip ahead again. Clash of Wings 2. For hires. Yeah. Alright. We just have one opponent, Gatling Dragon. Once per turn, you can toss a coin 3 times, destroy as many cards on the field. Not important. Can't use it on our turn, so we're fine. Now, we have one monster in our deck, Dinah, Hero for Hire, with 2,500 attack. Not enough to beat Gatling Dragon, you say? Well, I'm pretty sure that's where Donpa, Marksman for Hire, comes in, which can target a face-up card on the field and destroy it. If a for hire monster is special summoned to our field while we control Donpa. And we also have Beat, Bladesman for hire, who allows us special summon a for hire from my hand. If a for hire is special summon from my hand, we can add one monster for hire from our deck to our hand. So, we can summon Beat, use Beat's effect to summon Donpa, which activates Beat's other's effect to add Dinah to our hand. We can use Donpa's effect on Dinah, which activates to destroy Gatling Dragon. And now we attack directly with all of our monsters. Should be enough. There's 5, 12, 2,500. Exactly. Boom. And of course, Antimony's here, giving us some classic lines as we duel. Alright. Moving along. Here's Blackstorm Rising 2. Equip Dragoonity monsters from your graveyard. Yeah. Yeah, win this turn. Alright, we have Phantom Griffin. We have Dragoonity Dukes. Gains 200 attack for each Dragoonity card you control. When normal summoned, you can select a level 3 or lower Dragon Dragoonity monster in your grave and equip it to him. We have a few. Here's Dragoonity Atlas. When sent to the grave while equipped to a monster, select one card on the field and destroy it. But I think we're going to want Phalanx. While equipped to a monster as an equipped card, you can special summon this card. So if we normal summon Dux, use Dux's effect on Phalanx. Use Phalanx's effect to special summon. We can now synchro summon into Vajrayana. Boom. Now, Dragoonity Knight Vajrayana, when synchro summoned, allows us to target a level 3 or lower Dragoonity monster in our grave and equip it to it. And once per turn, we can send an equipped card equipped to it to the grave to double its attack for a turn. How about that Atlas that destroys a card on the field when it's sent to the grave while equipped? So there goes Atlas, and uses Atlas's effect to destroy this Phantom Griffin. Now we can attack with Vajrayana.
No escape. Since I
Boom. Alright. We can keep going. I think we'll do some more. We're doing alright on time. Let's do Warriors Unite 2. Pave the way, Road Warrior. This is a nice synchro combo we'll be experiencing probably. Alright. We have Quillbolt Hedgehog, Unicycular, and Quick Draw Synchron. Well, we have a Cyberstein in our deck. We have two monsters, Blue Eyes, Ultimate Dragon, and Road Warrior. Okay, here's where we have a fun combo. Quick Draw Synchron can send a monster in your hand to the grave to special summon it. For example, we can send Quillbolt Hedgehog to the grave. Then, for Synchro Summon, Quick Draw Synchron can be treated as any Synchron Tuner monster. While Quillbolt Hedgehog is in the grave, you can special summon it while you control a tuner. Then we can normal summon Unicycler. This gets us 5 plus 2 plus 1, or 8, which is exactly Road Warrior. Road Warrior's effect allows us to special summon a level 2 or lower warrior or machine monster from our deck, such as the Cyberstein, which allows us to pay 5,000 life points, which we barely have, to special summon a fusion from our extra deck, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, which is strong enough to overpower Ally of Justice Decisive Armor, and still have enough damage left over to attack directly with Road Warrior. Alright, we have our plan. Let's execute.
watch this. I special summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. Come out. I appear. I summon a monster. Come out. I synchro summon a monster.
Here's our Road Warrior.
I activate my monster's effect.
Here we go, Cyberstein now.
Appear. I special summon. I activate my monster. Watch this. I special summon a monster.
Here we go. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon attacks Decisive Armor.
My monster attacks.
Boom, 1200 damage. Now we're gonna attack with Road Warrior for another 3,000.
Take this direct attack.
You have 700 life points. Cyberstein, go for the finishing move.
I attack you directly.
Hiya!
Can't keep up with my dueling.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's keep going. The next 6 ahead is Valhalla Calling 2, Agents of Judgment. This is the Master Hyperion deck from an earlier stream.
Victory is impossible until you overcome your limitations. Duel.
Alright. We have some monsters in the grave, Mystical Shine Balls. And we have Master Hyperion. Let's see, we have our Sanctuary in the Sky, which we should always activate.
I activate a field spell.
We're up against 2 Trident Dragons. But if we can pull up Master Hyperion's effect, that's not going to be an issue. If we normal summon Agent of Mystery Earth. We can add an agent from our deck to our hand, but if Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, we can add Master Hyperion instead.
Come out. I summon a monster. I
Activate her effect to add Master Hyperion and special summon by banishing Earth.
I know what to do.
And now we can use this effect to banish a Mystical Shine Ball in our grave, to destroy a Trident Dragon, and if Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, we can use that effect a second time. And now we can attack directly. Clean, simple duel. Alright. Next up, we have Master of Shadow 2.
I'll show you a strategy that you've never seen before. Duel.
Alright. Win this turn. Well, we have Cannon the Melodious Diva in our hand and in the grave. And we have our first movement solo, which can special summon a Melodious from our deck, like Soprano. Soprano, when special summoned, can add a Melodious in our grave to our hand, like Melodious Diva. And we can use Soprano's effect to fusion summon a Melodious fusion monster using Soprano and one of our cannons. That'll get us Schuberta, who can banish up to 3 cards in the graveyards and gain 200 attack for each. That'll put us up to 3,000. And subtract attacking Schuberta into Infernity Beast. That'll do 1,400 damage. And if we attack directly with our other cannon, that'll be game. Alright. If we control no monsters, we use solo to summon Soprano.
Come out.
Use Sopranos. Activate this cannon. Now, we special summon a cannon.
Watch this.
And we normal summon the other cannon.
I summon a
Use Soprano's effect with Schuberta.
come out. I fusion summon a monster.
And use Schuberta's effect.
My monster's effect.
And what you can also do is misclick and only do one monster and instantly lose. Yes. This is a great feeling. Let's try one more. We had everything right. The only issue was human error.
Duel. From my hand, I activate a spell. Come out. I special
Yep.
summon a monster. I activate my monster.
We've been through this song and dance before.
I know what to do. I special summon up here. I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. Watch this. I fusion summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
There we go. Now, go to the battle phase, attack with Schuberta, attack with cannon.
Here I go. You can't keep.
First try. Let's go. Alright. Skipping ahead another time, we have Chronicle of Glory 2. Ritual summon without using a ritual spell. Anything is possible with megaliths.
Let me see how you duel.
Yeah. We all remember fun megaliths. Ritual monsters that are also the spells for other ritual monsters. And here we have statues of Eastern I can talk. I know how to English. The statues of Easter Island. We have two of them. And we have a megalith Bethor in our deck. The megalith Ophiel in our hand. We can use another megalith Bethor in our hand, which I think is the way.
My monsters effect.
Summon Bethor using one of our statues. We'll summon an attack.
I ritual summon a monster.
Alright. Now, Ophiel's effect. When you ritual summon, you can add a megalith monster from your deck to your hand.
I activate my monsters effect.
We can add megalith Bethor. And use Ophiel's effect
Activate my
to
monsters.
special summon this Bethor using our statue and Ophiel.
I know what to do. I ritual summon a monster.
Now we can use Bethor's effect to target cards the opponent controls. Up to a number of rituals with different names in our grave. Destroy them. We have two rituals in the grave. That'll get rid of Wall of Thorns and Predaplant Chimera Phlegia. And allows us to attack directly with 1500.
There's no escape. Since I
Yeah, there we go. Right. You skip along ahead. Oh. These are the last 5. Let's do these last 5. They're the last ones, so they're probably the most difficult. Solely because the cards are the most recent. But let's see. Shark Fang 2. The malice consumes everything. Oh. Apparently the malice consumes the internet as well. Let's reboot.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Yep. Let's go back into this. Dual quiz. Level 5. Bah. We have Shark Fang 2. The malice consumes everything. Using evil swarms. The backwards text being a reference to Evil Swarm Heliotrope, whose lore is written backwards. Let's see if it's an appearance in this deck. Nope.
Can you find the synchro solution? Duel.
Nope, we have 3 Evil Swarm Castor. Let's see, what do we have? We have Evil Swarm Bahamut. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card to target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Discard an Ill Swarm monster, and if you do, take control of that opponent's monster. Let's see, we have 2 Evil Swarm Castors. Well, 3. But we can normal summon 1, whose effect allows us to normal summon a second. Because we can only gain the effect once per turn, we cannot summon our third. But we can discard that third for Bahamut's effect, who allow us to take control of Delteros. And Delteros, since it has, if we list, it has 3 materials. We can detach at least 1 to destroy a card the opponent controls. And the set cards are Fiendish Chain, Dimensional Prison. See, Normal Summon, Evil Swarm Castor, Fiendish Chain. Fiendish Chain negates the effects of that monster. And that monster cannot attack. That's fine by us, because we still got that Normal Summon, which is not an activated effect. So we immediately go into Evil Swarm Bahamut. Now, Fiendish Chain would be destroyed if the target is destroyed, but because the target was used as material, Fiendish Chain stays in the opponent's field, useless. Now we can use Bahamut's effect. Discarding Castor, take control of Delteros. And we can activate Delteros' effect. Let's detach Vega and destroy Dimensional Prison, which we now can go to attack directly. Stellar Knight Delteros, and Evil Swarm Bahamut, Dark Mega Flare. Sorry, I got a little excited there. Maybe shouting attacks like they do in the anime isn't necessary for these duel quizzes. Let's go ahead and do Rage of Volcano 2. We'll wrap up these last few duel quizzes, and we'll see what we want to do from there. Right. Well, one, we can summon, we can play Hazy Pillar to normal summon Hazy Flames for one less tribute. We have Hazy Flame Griffin, which can be special summoned since our opponent has a freaking Gate Guardian. And we can normal summon a Hazy Flame Hydra, which will allow us to attach the Hazy Flame Hydra in our grave to this Hazy Flame Basilitrice. And once per turn, we can detach a material from Basilitrice to target a monster the opponent controls and banish it. Additionally, once per turn we can attach a Hazy Flame in our hand to Basilitrice through the use of Hazy Pillar. So, with this in mind, let's normal summon Hydra, special summon Griffin, Exceed summon to Basilitrice. In attack position.
I know what to do. I Exceed summon a monster.
Boom. Activate the effect of Hazy Flame Basilitrice. Well, the effect given by Hydra. To attach this in the grave. And use Hazy Pillar on Basilitrice, attaching this Hydra in our hand. Now Hazy Flame Basilitrice, the effect can activate. Detaching a Hydra to get rid of Gate Guardian. We still have 3 materials, which give it a total of 600 more attack. Attack directly! Alright. I think we're gonna do 3 more. We could do start from the beginning, but I feel like that'll get really boring, since that'll bring us to a lot of the early decks of Yu-Gi-Oh! That aren't as exciting as far as diversity of effects go. but we can win this turn. We have Hieratic Dragon of Tefnuit, who can be special summoned.
Summon a monster.
We can special summon Hieratic Dragon of Su from our hand by tributing a Hieratic we control. And if we tribute Tefnuit, we can special summon a dragon normal monster from our deck. Now the top card of our deck looks like it's Hieratic Dragon of Su, but I imagine we have a normal monster there as well. The monsters in our extra deck are Hieratic Dragon King of Atum and Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger. Which means the monster in our extra deck is probably something like Bot-Tail Dragon, a level 6 normal dragon, who we can use to overlay some of these Su. Alright, so let's special summon. Tribute Tefnuit, summon Su. Tefnuit, called it. What-Tail Dragon. Attack and defense becomes 0.
I special summon a monster.
Now, let's think something through. There's a Drowning Mirror Force that our opponent has. An opponent's monster declares a direct attack. Shuffle all attack position monsters your opponent controls into the deck. That's very bad, because we'll probably need to attack directly to win the duel. Now let's see what monsters in our extra deck again. Hieratic Dragon King of Atum. You can detach material to special summon a dragon from our deck and make its attack and defense 0. Atum cannot attack the turn this effect is used. It does have 2400 attack, so we need just a little bit more power. Atum is better than Su. But even better is we can use Atum as material for Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger, which has a little bit more power and can inflict piercing damage. I don't think we'll have to worry about piercing, because Black Ship of Corn is an attack, and we don't have any cards that change battle position. Now, let's think about what we want to do. We could overlay... we could overlay Atum, overlay What-Tail Dragon and Hieratic Dragon of Su to special summon a Hieratic Dragon King of Atum. Use Atum's effect to detach What-Tail Dragon to special summon the Hieratic Dragon of Su from our deck. We could then special summon Hieratic Dragon of Su from our hand by tributing that new Su, which would trigger that Su's effect. Gotta think. If we tribute a Su... Hieratic... If we tribute Hieratic... Alright, let's... Oh, I've lost myself. Alright. We overlay Su and What-Tail Dragon into Atum. Detach Atum's effect, sending What-Tail Dragon to the grave to special summon Hieratic Dragon of Su from our deck. We then special summon this Su from our hand by tributing the Su we control, which special summons What-Tail Dragon back from the graveyard. We can use Su's effect to tribute, wait, no, it requires us to tribute a hieratic monster, except itself. Target a spell trap the opponent controls to destroy that target. this effect right here that destroys the spell trap is what we need to get rid of Dragon Mirror Force. Let's see. We could summon Sue. Let's see. What if we overlay on, if we do have our normal summon. We could normal summon Sue by tributing Watt-Tail Dragon. Use Sue's effect to tribute this Sue, a special summon Watt-Tail Dragon back, to then summon it into a tomb. Use a tomb's effect to special summon the Sue from our deck, and then overlay a tomb into Gaia Charger, or Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger. Let's think through how much power that would be on the field. Sue would have 2200 attack, which is 100 more than Black Strip of Corn, and bring the opponent down to 2800. And then we'd also have Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger with 2600 attack. But that still makes us 200 damage short. Where can we get that extra 200 damage? Well, maybe there's a reason we have 2 Atum in the extra deck. Let's see. Tribute Summon. Effect, Summon Atum. Overlay. Summon from the extra deck. Or if we overlaid now and got a tomb, use a tomb's effect to summon a Sue from our deck. Special summon this Sue from our hand by tributing that Sue we control, which special summons Watt-Tail Dragon back. Use Sue's effect on on a tomb, which sends it to the grave, destroys Drowning Mirror Force. And then we could overlay a tomb and Watt-Tail Dragon. Let's see. I feel like I'm miscalculating something. Alright, so we normal summon Sue. Now, by tributing Watt-Tail Dragon. Sue's effect to tribute our other Sue to special summon Watt-Tail Dragon back. So we have a Sue and a Watt-Tail Dragon. Overlay into Atum. We summon a tomb. Let's just go and see where we fall short. Normal summon using Watt-Tail Dragon. When in doubt, if you don't know how something works, try writing it out or playing out physically, kinesthetically. Let's use Sue's effect on our other Sue to destroy Drowning Mirror Force. Sue's effect activates, special summons Watt-Tail Dragon again. Right, now we summon an Atum. Alright. Activate Atum's effect. Detach Watt-Tail Dragon. Special summon Sue from our deck. With 0 attack and defense. Sue that we summon has 0 attack and defense. We can summon into Gaia Dragon, but we don't have enough damage on the field. So let's surrender. Let me try again. There's a lot of thinking on that one, with not a lot of apparent progress. But sometimes things aren't super clear on the first time through.
Victory is impossible until you overcome your limitations. Duel!
Alright. We have to summon Tefnuit first.
Come out! I special summon a monster.
Special summon Tefnuit. And we have to send Tefnuit to the grave to summon a Sue.
I special I activate my
And
monster.
Tefnuit special summons Watt-tailed Dragon.
Appear. I special summon a monster.
We don't have any other normal monsters in our deck, so we can't use, say, Sue to tribute, or Sue to summon another Watt-tailed Dragon. But we could special summon a tomb now.
Appear. I exceed
Like we first imagined. Use a tomb's effect.
my monster's effect.
Detach Watt-tailed Dragon. Special summon Sue from our deck with 0 stats.
I special summon a monster.
We can special summon this Sue from our hand. By tributing, say, Hieratic Dragon of a Tomb. Then use this Sue's effect to send this Sue to the grave to special summon our other Watt-tailed Dragon. Maybe. We'd have a Sue and a Watt-tailed Dragon. We'd have to tribute if we summon Sue by tributing a tomb, we'll still have to tribute our other Sue to destroy Drowning Mirror Force. But we'd have Watt-tailed Dragon and Sue again that we can overlay into summoning Gaia Dragon. Or that we could overlay into our second Atum, who can go into Gaia Dragon. Oh, we could... I'm gonna surrender. I'm actually gonna try something. Because it didn't read that, but Sue's effect said you can tribute hieratic monsters from your hands. do this one more time.
Let me duel.
Alright, so we summon Tefnuit.
I special summon a monster.
And to special summon Sue, we tribute another hieratic monster we control. So there goes Tefnuit again.
Watch this. I activate my
Tefnuit
monster's effect.
brings us Wattail Dragon.
I know what to do. I special summon a monster.
Now, if we go into a tomb now, with these two,
Watch this.
we get our tomb,
Summon a monster.
activate the tomb's effect
Monsters.
with Wattail Dragon, special summon Sue from our deck.
Come out. I special summon a monster.
We can use this Sue's effect on the field to tribute this Sue in our hand, which special summons Wattail Dragon and gets rid of Drowning Mirror Force in one go. We can then overlay Wattail Dragon and Sue into our second Attuned, and overlay the first into summoning Gaia Charger. Genius! This Sue's effect, using the Sue in our hand to destroy that. Sue is still tributed, which summons Wattail Dragon. Now first, let's summon Gaia Charger, just so that we get the right Attuned. No fear of misclick.
Summon a monster.
And now let's overlay the other two into Attuned.
I know what to do. I summon a monster.
Right. Now we can go into the battle phase. Attack with Attuned
Take this.
for 300 damage. That brings us to exactly 2600 damage to attack tour guides from the underworld with Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger.
You can't win unless you duel.
Ah, there we go. Finally, a satisfying victory. A challenging puzzle. Who knew the way to solve it was to read? Alright, Photon of Galaxy 2. This uses Dododo monsters.
Let me see how you duel. Duel.
Alright, Dododo monsters, part of the Utopic Onomatopoeia style. We don't have any Xyz monsters, which is what they're intended for. Let's see, we have one monster in our grave, AD Changer, which can be banished to target a monster on the field and change its battle position. We have Dododo Witch. When normal summoned, we can special summon a Dododo monster from our hand in attack or face down defense position. And we have Dododo Swordsman. While this flip summoned card is face up on the field, it gains 3,500 attack points. When it is flipped face up, you can target up to 2 face up monsters on the field and destroy them. But something we need to know, AD Changer, you would think you'd say flip or change Leviathan Dragon or Shark Drake to defense. But I think we can use it on Dododo Swordsman. It wouldn't count as a flip summon to give it 3,500 attack, but it would be flipped face up, and thus we'd be able to target Leviathan Dragon and Shark Drake and destroy them, which allows us to attack directly with Dododo Witch.
I know what to do. I activate my monster's effect.
Face down defense. Use AD Changer's effect.
I activate my monster's effect.
Target our Dododo Swordsman.
I activate my monster's effect.
And destroy Leviathan Dragon. And select another card, yes. And destroy Shark Drake. attack directly. You can attack with Dododo Swordsman because it's funny, and then attack with Dododo Witch. There you go. After the hieratic puzzle we just finished, that was a piece of cake. Total walk in the park. Anyway. Last puzzle duel of this set for now. Antinomic Victory 2. Rika's. Alright. So. So we have our Rose Lover, and we have Rika Glamour. When activated, when we activate Rika Glamour, we can tribute a plant monster. We add one Rika monster, and if we tributed a monster, we can add another plant monster with the same level as that Rika monster with a different name from our deck to our hand. Well, we can normal summon Rose Lover, and activate Rika Glamour to tribute a monster, our Rose Lover, to add Cyclamen, the Rika Fairy, and Primula, the Rika Fairy. We can activate the effect of Erica, the Rika Fairy, in our graveyard. And I think Primula. Yeah, Primula special summon, and Erica special summon. And we can activate the effect of Rika Glamour to special summon Cyclamen from our hand. And we can use Primula's effect on Cyclamen and Primula to make them level 6. And then we get Kanzashi, the Rika Queen, with level 2s. Kanzashi, if a monster is tributed, you can detach one material from this card and then target one monster in either graveyard and special summon it, but negate its effects, and it becomes a plant. We can have Kanzashi in attack mode, go into the battle phase, and use Erica's effect to tribute her to give Kanzashi an extra 1,000 attack points to 3,400. But just by tributing, we'd be able to use Kanzashi's effect, which will special summon Spiral Serpent. And if a plant monster you control would be destroyed by battle, a card effect can target one plant monster from your hand or field instead. The opponent has Widespread Ruin. So if we attack directly with Kanzashi, Widespread Ruin would destroy either of my monsters. But if Kanzashi tributes Erica the Rika Fairy in response to Widespread Ruin, that can prevent the destruction, and it still gets a tribute, which gets a Spiral Serpent. And 2,400 plus 2,900 gets us 5,300. Alright, I think it's a plan. Alright, use Primula. Left Cyclamen, and select another card. Primula. Special summon Kanzashi, the Rika Queen.
Watch this. I exceed summon a
I think this is the right play. The other thing would be to use Primula on just either herself or Cyclamen, and then overlay into Erica, so that I have a lower attack monster. So I can be sure that Kanzashi can be like this. Because Widespread Ruin has its choice, the opponent's choice, if the attack is tied. That might disrupt our combo right here. But we'll see.
Take this.
Nope.
Take this direct attack.
Activate Widespread Ruin. Use Kanzashi to tribute Erica. Activate the effect of Kanzashi.
Activate my monster's effect.
Detach Cyclamen, sure. Special summon Spiral Serpent. And attack.
I know what to do. I special summon a
Yep,
monster.
it worked. Here we go!
No escape. You can't keep up with my duel.
Awesome. Well, that was the last of those duels. I did have something I wanted to show you guys before we close the video. If we go over to Duel Studio. Oh, that's not it. Let's see. Go into Duel Studio. We have... Nope. Let's see. Duel Trials is this. Go to PvP. Oh. PvP Arena. Can you see favorite replays? Yeah. I had a... So the current event going on is Turbo Duels. You choose a duel runner, which gives you a set of abilities that use speed counters to provide a number of effects. I was playing some yesterday for the first time, and I got on a win streak such that I'm now considered an elite turbo duelist. And I want to show off some funny duels. Now, I'm going to also test out OBS like so. There we go. I think that's a transition. There we go. Note the screen isn't broken. I just have a screenshot on the field while I try and find the right replay. Very professional. Let's see if this is one. Might be able to hear it.
I'll show you. Use Brood. Ready? It's go time. I'll set a guard.
It's gonna sound kind of... I'm just trying to find the right duel. And I have to fast forward to recall what is where. let's see. Alright. I now have downloaded the internal data into my brain. And I now know which replays are which. So that I can show you the ones that I want to show you. Okay. So. Right. Here's the duel. So here we go. We have Yusei Fudo made it around the first corner. This is my first turbo duel that I did yesterday that I felt like sharing.
You say you'll never defeat me until you exceed
Right.
your limits. Ready? Set.
Right, I've paused it just to explain what's going on. Over here, this number is the speed counters. Here I have this little icon next to the speed counter and near Antimity's face is what dual runner I have chosen. This is Delta Eagle. And it gives speed spell acceleration. Or sorry, no. That's our opponent. What? Okay. AI is broken a little bit. So, mine is over here, but I have to click over here to show. I have speed spell Clear Mind, which it'll give me speed counters at the beginning of each standby phase, starting at 1, but each standby phase will increase that by another 1 until I get to 3. Whenever I normal summon a monster, I gain a counter, and whenever I synchro summon, I gain a counter. Now, I can remove 3 counters to make a synchro monster I control a tuner until the end phase. I can remove 5 counters to special summon a synchro tuner from my grave in defense. I can remove 7 counters to summon a level 2 or lower synchro from my extra deck in defense. And I can remove 9 counters to play a synchro monster that uses a synchro monster as its synchro material from my graveyard. I also have an ability, Set Delta XL. This gives me 5 monsters into my extra deck from outside of play. And once per turn, if I have synchroed 2 or more TG synchro monsters in a turn, I can play 1 TG Recipro Dragonfly from my extra deck. Now, my opponent, Yusei, he's using Speed Spell Acceleration, using the Yusei Go Dual Runner. You can remove 4 counters to increase the attack of all monsters you control by 200. You remove 6 to select a level 4 lower monster in your hand that can be normal summoned. Play that monster. You can remove 8 to draw 2 cards, then discard a card. And you remove 10 to add a tuner monster from your hand to your hand from your deck. Alright. My starting hand is TG Cyber Magician, TG Booster Raptor, I have Mystical Space Typhoon, and I have Shapeshifter. Shape Sister. Anyway, you'll see how everything works as we go through. Start of the turn, we gain a counter. We set a monster, which counts as a normal summon as we gain a counter. The opponent's turn, at the start, we both gain a counter. Our opponent normal summons Gozuki, gaining another counter. sends Vampire Vamp from the deck to the grave, and attacks into Booster Raptor, destroying it. Our Mystical Space Typhoon destroys the opponent's set card. Booster Raptor's effect in the grave activates. During the end phase of its turn, it's destroyed. We add a Tech Genius from our deck to our hand, which use Rush Rhino. Now, we normal summon Cyber Magician to gain a counter. Use Cyber Magician's effect to tune Rush Rhino and Cyber Magician to special summon TG Power Gladiator. We set a card and use Power Gladiator to attack into Gozuki, doing 600 damage. Gozuki's effect activates, banishing Vampire Vamp from the grave to special summon a monster from the opponent's hand. This brings us to Vampire Grace, which is Vampire Grace's effect activates, force me to send a TG from our deck to our grave, which use Booster Raptor. Our opponent uses the speed spell Accelerations to give more attack into attacking Power Gladiator, but we have enemy controller to change its battle position. It's our turn once more. We draw and set Shapeshifter, and we set TG Striker. And we use our speed spell Clear Mind to special summon Recipro Dragonfly from our extra deck. This gives us a little bit of extra defense. If I had thought out things more, I could have summoned Striker and tuned with Dragonfly, but that's for another time. TG Striker's destroyed, so during the end phase, we add TG Warwolf to our hand. We draw, we set a trap card, Treacherous Trap Hole, and we summon TG Warwolf. We summon Shape Sister and tune it with Warwolf to summon TG Wonder Magician. Wonder Magician can destroy a spell trap. Now, I tune Wonder Magician and Power Gladiator into TG Blade Blaster, level 10. And if you were paying attention closely, we've tuned 2 Synchros this turn. So Set Delta XL activates, allowing us to summon a Recipro Dragonfly from our extra deck. As Antimony says, Dragonfly's effect allows us to desynchro Blade Blaster into the component Wonder Magician and Power Gladiator. We now tune all 3 of them together to Delta XL Synchro to TG Halberd Cannon.
All systems are go. Infinite power will create a new future. Go, Delta Excel! Come on, Tech Genius Halberd Cannon!
Alright, skip through that animation because it's very long. And now we can use our Clear Mind ability to remove 9 counters to special summon that Blade Blaster back from our grave, and attack into both of our opponent's monsters with huge beefy synchros for game. Boom. That was my first rush duel. Very hectic, as you can imagine. So, there's also, a fun duel. If we do and see if we do this one and show off this fun duel. It's another Yusei Fudo versus Antimony. Now, this opponent is playing a really big deck of 32 cards, and we don't really know what, or like why that is, until you see the opponent opens with Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Very powerful card that can totally wreck a deck that isn't prepared for her. And at this point I'm thinking, oh no, it's Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes is the meta. I'm not sure if my TGs are strong enough. Well, our opponent also summons Blue Dragon Summoner. That's enough to destroy Rush Rhino, but we get to search for a TG that we want. Now, we have to deal with Blue Dragon Summoner, which adds a Dragon Normal from the deck to the hand. Now, we special summon TG Striker. Sorry, this is going very quickly. I'm going to pause, just because I did a lot of plays very quickly. TG Striker special summons while the opponent controls a monster and we control no monsters. We then use our ability to summon a Recipro Dragonfly from our extra deck. And we use Booster Raptor to special summon from the hand while we have a TG monster. Then we tune the level 1 Booster Raptor and Recipro Dragonfly with the tuner Striker into Wonder Magician, who gets rid of this set card, a block attack. We now use Shape Sister and special summon that into Power Gladiator. We've now synchro summoned 2 GGs in a turn, which means we can set Delta XL ability to summon Recipro Dragonfly. We can summon Blade Blaster with those two, and go ahead and use Recipro Dragonfly's effect to summon them back, and then tune into Halberd Cannon again. This loads the graveyard with Blade Blaster in case we get those 9 counters again, and revive him. Alright, I'm gonna go with Clear Mind. We special summon Wonder Magician back, because we can, and we might be able to make a combo later. And if she's destroyed, we draw a card. We destroy Blue Dragon Summoner, which gives our opponent a Blue Eyes to the hand. It's our turn again. Our opponent's been pushed back pretty far. We draw Fighting Spirit. We can special summon Booster Raptor and Wonder Magician. We use Booster Raptor to bait into Mating with Eyes of Blue, which force him to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack position, and we attack it with Halberd Cannon. And like that, we went from a pressured position because of Maiden with Eyes of Blue into a very swift victory. This is the true power of this Antimony deck in Turbo Duels. Just I had so much fun with these insane combos. Now, last one that I wanted to do, which was here. I believe this one was a bit of a change of pace from some others. For one, this is a very experienced duelist. Those blue lines were titles for completing events. And here we have Jack Atlas. And immediately I'm like, oh, this is different from the sea of Yuseis that I dueled before. And he's playing with...
We've achieved all we can as a team, so I'll tackle new challenges solo from now on. Ready, set.
Alright, I've paused here because Jack Atlas has... Nope, that's mine again. Jack Atlas, or at least this Jack Atlas, is not playing a Yusei Go runner. Let me show. It's Phoenix Whirlwind, I think is what it's called.
Don't expect me from my hand.
Here we go. Speed Spell Power Force. I'm just gonna pause because the opponent's gonna make a really big play. I really want to show what Power Force does. Here we go. You can remove 5 counters to give all monsters you control 400 attack until the end phase. You can remove 7 to draw a card. You can remove 8 to have all monsters you control gain 1000 attack until the end phase. And you can remove 12 to destroy a monster the opponent controls. This is a really good beatdown card when you want to get as much power as quickly as possible and without a lot of fanfare. Now, our opponent has already summoned Dragunity Senatus using some combos with Cards of Consonance to send a Dragunity Armamissiltine, and he has sent a Dragunity Kus to the grave. Now we're playing. Adds a Kus from the deck to equip. Synchro summons into Vajrayana. Uses Vajrayana's effect to send a Kus back to the equipped spell. Use Kus effect again to Synchro, treating itself as a level 4. Get the Synchro 10 Dragunity Knight Ascalon. Equips with the Dragunity Divine Lance. Equips with a Kus and sets a card face down. Alright. At this point, I'm thinking, what the actual heck is going on? How can I beat this in a single... Like, this is even stronger than Halberd Cannon. And it takes me a couple turns to summon Halberd Cannon. I have no idea what this set card is. Divine Lance makes it unaffected by trap cards, so I can't even use Treacherous Trap Hole to try and destroy it by an effect. And then Ascalon, while it's on the field, you can banish a Dragunity monster from your grave to target a monster your opponent controls and banish it. So in the case that I did summon a monster to try and destroy in a turn, if the opponent survived somehow, like if this set card is a trap card that was like Draining Shield, on the opponent's turn you could banish any number of these Dragunities from the grave to banish my monster and attack me directly for 4,300, which is an instant KO. If it's Synchro Summon and it's destroyed by an opponent's card, you can special summon a Dragunity with 3,000 on its deck from the extra deck. So it's not even over if Ascalon is destroyed, because it can bring out another Synchro. It's just not another Ascalon. So at this point I'm kind of scared. But I have a small plan. TG Rush Rhino can be summoned, and I can special summon Booster Raptor from the hand. And I can use Enemy Controller to tribute Booster Raptor and take control of Ascalon and attack the opponent directly with Ascalon, and win on my first turn with their own monster.
Seems you've given me a reason to come back here. I'll win next time. Huh. You can't win unless you duel with conviction.
And there we go. That was maybe the strangest duel that I ever had yesterday. That's all I wanted to show you. I wanted to kind of brag about my skills with TGs and turbos. Yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. I've had a blast doing this. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the audio quality more than in the previous streams. Yeah, that's all. One sec. Well, yeah, thank you all for watching. I shall see you all, next week. Yep. Might do some Yu-Gi-Oh! Might try another game. We'll think about it. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. That's all. I've been Epic Jago, and you all have been epic too. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next week.